Okay, if y'all have been following One Piece in the manga, and all of a sudden they are now in some type of Legoland, I'm gonna try my best to explain it with my theory. So just sit down, get some chicken nuggets, Pop Tarts, waffle, maybe even the French fry that's been underneath the dashboard of your car for 2 long years. It's seen your children grow up probably, and sit back, relax, and I'm going to tell you some of the theories from my sad brain. Okay, you remember when I said that Usopp is a giant? Yeah, I believe that he's a giant, but just because you're a giant doesn't mean that you have to be big. It could mean that you just have the strength or even like an inherited will of giants. I believe Usopp's mother was a really weak giant. She didn't have the strength really, and maybe died due to some type of experiments or some type of disease. You know, maybe the same disease that Law's family had, and that Law had. I believe, White Graves disease. I don't know. Lead disease. I don't know. There's a lot of weird diseases in One Piece. But anyway, so about that. So because of the fact that Usopp is probably a giant, what if Loki, the king of the giants, is actually his brother? Or what if he's not meant to be the king of the giants in the first place and Usopp's supposed to be? And the reason why everything's Lego is because it's Loki's devil fruit. Once everybody finds out that Usopp is actually supposed to be the king of Elbath, they're going to hold him up just like that one giant did and say he's God Usopp, and then he's going to have the army that he said he would have way back in the story, and then some. And I believe that's how One Piece is going to get, that's how Luffy's going to get this giant army to overthrow Emu. So yeah, I believe that might be plausible. And if they find out that Usopp is actually related to their king, who probably nobody really respects. I feel like nobody respects Luffy, Loki, the king of the giants. That's why that girl ran from him, and that's probably why he doesn't have a wife. And I wouldn't be surprised if he's looking at Nami for that, which is not a good thing to do with Sanji around. Oh, and let's not forget that Oda did say that Usopp would be the weakest of the group. Just because he's weak doesn't mean that he's weak. He's just the weakest of the group. So that means he could be a giant, have giant strength at some point. Maybe giants don't have strength until they accept themselves for who they are and then have an awakening. And then finally, accept himself for who he is, because he needs to realize that he's actually strong, because Usopp has taken blows that other people couldn't handle if you were actually weak. And don't get me started on the fact that you fought Luffy for the ship. That was strong, Usopp. What the fuck? But I digress. Anyway, guys, let me know if you think this theory is plausible in the comments section below, and if you want me to come up with any other theories for other anime. And bye-bye, my little pickles.